Ayan, magandang araw sa inyong lahat. Ayan, nakikita niyo ba sa screen 'to? Nakikita niyo sa screen 'to? Tingnan niyo yung title, nakita ko ito sa habang, nagse-search ako. Asian countries fully support Duterte. Bakit suportado ng, mga Asian country itong si PRRD? O kahit na wala na sa politika, kahit na hindi na presidente, pero sinusuportahan pa rin ng mga Asian country. 'Di ba? Bakit nila sinusuportahan si PRRD? Gayong pinadala na ito sa dahig. Bakit patuloy pa rin ang suporta? At bakit nila sinuportahan si PRRD? Ito panoorin natin. Okay.
Rodrigo Duterte may have stepped down as president of the Philippines in 2022, but his influence remains strong in 2025. His tough stance on crime, independent foreign policy, and resistance to Western pressure continue to earn him admiration from several Asian nations. Oh, before we start, comment down below where you are watching.
Umpisa pa lang yan Oh, 'di ba? Bilib na. Ito kinabilibin pa talaga ng mga foreign leader ito. Ito 10 Asian countries that support Rodrigo Duterte. Bakit? Panoorin natin kung bakit nila sinusuportahan.
Number 10, Thailand. Thailand continues to admire Rodrigo Duterte for his strong leadership and tough approach to crime. His war on drugs, though controversial, is similar to Thailand's strict policies on illegal substances. Many Thai politicians and citizens see him as a leader who put national security first, even when criticized by other countries. They respect his determination to fight crime, believing that his leadership made the Philippines a safer place. Duterte's independent foreign policy also
Biruin nyo, yung Thailand nga, bilib nga kay PRRD. Kahit na merong nagkaroon ng kontrobersyal, yung paglaban niya, laban sa illegal na droga, sa kriminalidad, pero kinabibiliban, ng Thailand. Maging yung Thailand, ginagaya yung style ni PRRD. Pero anong ginawa ng Pilipinas, ng Administrasyong Bongbong Marcos dito? Sa mga magandang nagawa. Hindi man lang nila na-appreciate yung ginawa ni PRRD na paglaban sa kriminalidad at illegal na mga droga. Buti pa ang Thailand. Ginagaya pa nga. Na-appreciate nila. Pero yung sariling bansa, putang ina, walang pakialam. Pinakulong pa nila. Grabe.
also connects with Thailand's views. He focused on building strong ties with Asian neighbors while resisting pressure from Western nations. Thailand, which values regional stability and self-reliance.
Biruin mo, pati yung foreign policy ni PRRD kaparehas ng Thailand. Yung mga kapitbahay natin dito sa Asia ang mga pinapaboran, hindi yung napakalayo. Dito pabor na pabor ang administrasyon ni Bongbong Marcos sa Amerika. Di ba nga sabi nga, wala na, patay na, expired na. Expired na bago dumating yung tulong dito sa atin. Hindi kagaya mga neighbor country natin dito sa Asia, pag nagbigay ng tulong, nandito na kaagad. Di ba? Buti pa ang Thailand. Kaysa yung Pilipinas, ano nangyari? Sus Mariosep. Tuloy.
Duterte is an example of a leader who stood firm on his decisions. Even in 2025, Duterte's influence can still be seen in Thailand's discussions on crime control and diplomacy. His leadership style is often mentioned in debates about strong governance and national security. As Thailand continues to face its own challenges, many still look to Duterte's way of handling issues as a model for tough but effective leadership.
Japan.
Number 9. Japan. Japan continues to respect Rodrigo Duterte for his role in strengthening relations between the Philippines and Japan. During his presidency, he built strong ties with Tokyo, even as he improved relations with China. Japanese officials appreciate his efforts in securing investments and infrastructure projects, many of which are still benefiting the Philippines in 2025. His leadership in expanding economic cooperation made Japan a key partner in the country's development. Beyond trade and investments, Duterte's approach to regional security also gained Japan's respect. He supported efforts to maintain peace and stability in Asia, particularly in the South China Sea. Japanese leaders saw him as a pragmatic leader who balanced relations with major global powers while ensuring his country's interests were protected. Even in 2025, Duterte's name is still mentioned in Japan's political and economic discussions. His strong leadership and independent diplomacy remain a model for navigating complex international relationships. Many in Japan continue to see him as a key figure who helped shape the Philippines-Japan partnership in a positive way.
Mabuti pa ang Japan. Kinikilala yung mga nagawa ni Duterte. Pero ang sarili nating bansang Pilipinas, tignan nyo ang ginagawa. Tignan nyo ang ginawa sa Duterte. Imbis na magpasalamat sa mga mabuting nagawa, sa mga kabutihan na ginawa niya para sa ating bansa, ano ang iginante ng sariling bansa na pinaglikuran ni PRRD? Ganyan. Sino ngayon ang traidor? O, yan ang tanong. O, tuloy natin. Malaysia, susunod. Malaysia to.
Number 8. Malaysia. Malaysia continues to respect Rodrigo Duterte for his strong stance on national sovereignty and non-interference from foreign powers. His leadership in strengthening ASEAN cooperation remains relevant in Malaysian political discussions. Many officials admire how Duterte focused on national interests rather than giving in to pressure from Western nations, a stance that aligns with Malaysia's approach to governance.
Ultimo nga Malaysia, kinabibiliban si PRRD o kaysa sa umalain siya doon sa Western, di ba? Country, mas pinapaboran ang Asia, yung kapitbahay. Ganon din ang foreign policy ng Malaysia. Kita nyo ang Malaysia ngayon, napakaganda rin. Di ba? Napag-iiwanan na tayo. Oh, di ba tinamo pati Malaysia? Biniliban, hinangaan, ginaya yung foreign policy ni PRRD. Oo, yung pagkiling doon sa Western country na kagaya ng Amerika, na kagaya ng ginagawa ng administrasyon ni Bongbong Marcos.
His independent way of handling international relations is still seen as a model for regional diplomacy. One of Duterte's most significant contributions was his commitment to fighting terrorism, particularly in securing Mindanao from extremist threats. This effort directly benefited Malaysia, which has long dealt with cross-border security issues in Sabah and the Sulu Sea. His strict policies on crime and terrorism helped improve regional stability, reinforcing Malaysia's own security measures. Even in 2025, Duterte's influence can be seen in Malaysia's approach to security and ASEAN diplomacy. His leadership style, which prioritized stability and self-reliance, continues to inspire Malaysian politicians. While he is no longer in office, his policies still shape Malaysia's strategies in maintaining national security and regional cooperation.
South Korea.
Number 7. South Korea. South Korea continues to recognize Rodrigo Duterte's tough stance on crime, which played a key role in making the Philippines a safer place for investors, expatriates, and tourists. Before his presidency, many South Korean visitors and business owners were concerned about crime targeting foreigners. However, Duterte's strict law enforcement policies significantly reduced these threats. earning him the appreciation of South Koreans with ties to the Philippines.
Di ba? Anong kinabiliban ng South Korea? Yung paglaban niya sa kriminalidad, yung pagiging safe ng bansa. O dahil ultimo nga yung mga national nila, yung mga Korean na namamasyal dito, nag-aaral dito, nagtuturis dito, hindi nangangamba yung gobyerno ng South Korea sa safety ng kanilang mga national. Ngayon, ano nangyayari? Takot na silang pumunta rito. Bakit? Takot sila baka makidnap sila. Takot sila baka mataniman sila ng kaso. Baka dumating pa ang panahon, tawagin na rin silang spy animal. Di ba? Believe na believe ang gobyerno yung bansang South Korea kay PRRD dahil nga safe and secure yung kanilang mga nationals pagka bibisita rito sa ating bansa. Ngayon, ano na nangyari? Ano na? Tuloy.
Beyond crime prevention, Duterte also focused on military modernization, which strengthened security ties between the Philippines and South Korea. His administration's efforts to upgrade defense capabilities led to stronger cooperation in security and intelligence sharing between the two nations. Many South Korean officials still view his leadership as a major factor in boosting regional stability. Even in 2025, Duterte's influence is still evident in discussions about crime prevention and economic cooperation. South Korean analysts continue to reference his leadership when shaping policies on public safety and law enforcement. While he is no longer in office, his impact remains relevant in the ongoing partnership between South Korea and the Philippines.
India.
Number 6. India. India continues to admire Rodrigo Duterte for his independent foreign policy, which prioritized national interests over dependence on Western alliances.
Maging ang India, di ba, kinabibiligban yung foreign policy. Di ba? Na maging independent at umasa sa Western alliance. Di ba? Ultimo nga ang India, believe. Tapos ito, si Bongbong Marcos, yung presidente natin ngayon, ano na? Iniwanan na lahat. Nandun na sa Amerika.
His willingness to engage with multiple global powers while ensuring Philippine sovereignty closely aligns with India's own diplomatic approach. Many Indian leaders and analysts view his leadership as an example of how smaller nations can navigate global politics without being pressured by major powers. During his presidency, Duterte strengthened economic and defense ties with India, opening doors for trade, investment, and security cooperation. His administration welcomed Indian businesses and promoted stronger defense collaboration, which helped both nations in their strategic goals. These initiatives remain relevant in 2025 as India continues to expand its influence in Southeast Asia. Even after stepping down, Duterte's leadership is often referenced in Indian discussions about regional diplomacy and economic self-reliance. His ability to maintain strong relationships with different countries while protecting national interests is seen as a model for leaders who prioritize sovereignty and balanced international relations. His legacy remains influential in India's foreign policy strategies. Wait, if you are Filipino and still watching this...
Di ba? Foreigner pa ang gumawa ng video, if you are a Filipino watching this, patay. Puti.
Number 5. Russia. Russia continues to support Rodrigo Duterte's legacy as a leader who resisted Western influence and pursued stronger ties with non-traditional allies. His decision to expand Philippine-Russia relations, particularly in defense and security cooperation, is still recognized in Russian political circles. Many Russian officials see him as a leader who stood firm against foreign pressure and prioritized national sovereignty, aligning with Russia's own stance on global politics. Duterte's visits to Moscow and his efforts to strengthen trade and military agreements with Russia laid the foundation for a lasting partnership between the two nations. His administration's openness to Russian investments and arms deals marked a shift in Philippine diplomacy, showing a willingness to move beyond traditional Western alliances. These agreements continue to shape Philippine-Russia relations in 2025. Even after leaving office, Duterte remains a well-regarded figure in Russian discussions about Asian leaders who challenged Western dominance. His leadership style and foreign policy choices continue to influence Russia's engagement with Southeast Asia, reinforcing his status as a symbol of independent governance.
Biruin mo yan, oh.
Number 4. Indonesia. Indonesia continues to appreciate Rodrigo Duterte's contributions to strengthening ASEAN's security framework. His firm stance against terrorism, particularly in handling the Marawi crisis, had a direct impact on regional stability. Many Indonesian leaders saw his leadership as decisive and effective in combating extremism, which helped reduce the spread of terrorism in Southeast Asia. His approach to law enforcement and military action set an example for handling security threats in the region. Duterte also played a key role in promoting ASEAN unity, emphasizing regional cooperation over foreign interference. His leadership in maintaining stability within Southeast Asia remains relevant in Indonesian political discussions. Many officials continue to reference his policies when addressing security and law enforcement challenges. Even in 2025, Duterte's governance style is still mentioned in debates about strong leadership and crime prevention in ASEAN. His policies on counterterrorism and national security continue to influence Indonesia's approach to maintaining order. While he is no longer in office, his legacy remains a significant part of discussions on regional defense and security cooperation.
Ito, China.
Number 3. China. China continues to regard Rodrigo Duterte as a key figure in improving relations between Manila and Beijing. His decision to de-escalate tensions in the South China Sea and focus on economic cooperation instead of conflict is still praised by Chinese officials. Unlike previous Philippine leaders who took a confrontational approach, Duterte prioritized diplomacy and trade, leading to stronger ties between the two nations. During his presidency, he secured billions in investments and infrastructure projects under China's Belt and Road Initiative. Many of these projects remain ongoing in 2025, continuing to benefit the Philippine economy. Chinese business leaders and investors still acknowledge his role in opening the Philippines to greater economic collaboration with China. Political analysts in China often highlight Duterte as a Southeast Asian leader who effectively balanced relations with Beijing while maintaining national interests.
Ngayon, wala na. Lahat ng mga investment na yan, wala na. Itinigil na yan ng China. Sino ang apektado dyan? Buti nga kahit paano yung mga investor, ng mga Chinese investor ngayon dyan sa Davao. E paano? Diba? Kung hindi Duterte ang mayor dyan, baka wala na rin. Diba? Kung meron man mga investor ng mga China ngayon, mangilan-ngilan na lang. Dahil yung iba natatakot din. Baka agawin sa kanila yung mga negosyo. Ayan,
His pragmatic diplomacy set a precedent for future Philippine administrations in handling complex territorial and economic issues. Even after leaving office, Duterte's influence remains visible in the ongoing discussions about Philippine-China relations.
Vietnam.
Number 2. Vietnam. Vietnam continues to respect Rodrigo Duterte for his role in maintaining ASEAN unity despite regional disputes. While Vietnam and the Philippines have overlapping claims in the South China Sea, Duterte's diplomatic approach helped prevent tensions from escalating into serious conflicts. Instead of direct confrontation, he focused on dialogue and regional cooperation,
Buti pa 'tong Vietnam, nakikipag-usap sa mga sa kay PRRD noon, maging ang China. Etong administrasyon ni Bongbong Marcos ngayon, wala. Ang gusto nito giyera, gusto nito gulo. Oo, kasi nga naman ironclad, diyan sa USA. Ayan na. Ang gusto nito digmaan, which yun ang ayaw ni PRRD. Dahil alam niya, wala tayong kalaban-laban. Wala tayong laban, makipagkaibigan tayo. Ultimo nga Thailand, di ba? Ay, nako. Tuloy.
Which contributed to stability in Southeast Asia. His leadership in balancing relations with major global powers, while prioritizing ASEAN's collective interests, is still studied by Vietnamese policymakers. Many officials appreciate how he managed ties with China and the United States without compromising Philippine sovereignty. His ability to navigate complex diplomatic challenges serves as a model for Vietnam's own foreign policy strategies. Even in 2025, Duterte's governance style remains relevant in Vietnam's political discussions. His approach to diplomacy and regional security is often referenced when addressing territorial disputes and international negotiations. His legacy is recognized as a stabilizing force in Southeast Asian diplomacy, shaping how leaders manage both regional and global relationships. Hello, kababayan. If you want a shout out, just type.
Biruin mo? Ano susunod? Ano susunod pagkatapos ng Vietnam?
Cambodia continues to admire Rodrigo Duterte for his strong leadership and firm stance against foreign interference. Many Cambodian politicians, particularly those aligned with former Prime Minister Hun Sen, view Duterte as an example of decisive governance. His ability to lead without bowing to international pressure resonates with Cambodian officials who prioritize national sovereignty and political stability. Duterte's policies on national security, crime prevention, and economic growth remain relevant topics in Cambodian political circles. His tough approach to law enforcement and governance is often referenced in discussions about maintaining order and economic progress. Cambodian leaders see his leadership as a reflection of their own approach to strengthening the country's stability while minimizing outside influence. Even in 2025, Duterte's name is frequently mentioned in conversations about strong-willed leadership and prioritizing national interests. His influence continues to shape political discourse in Cambodia, reinforcing the importance of independent governance. While he is no longer in office, his legacy remains significant among Cambodian officials who value firm and authoritative leadership. Rodrigo Duterte may no longer hold office, but his influence remains strong in Asian politics in 2025. His firm leadership, independent foreign policy, and fearless decision-making continue to inspire political figures across the region. Whether admired for his crime policies, recognized for his diplomatic strategies, or respected for his defiance of Western pressure, these 10 countries still support Duterte's legacy. His impact on governance, security, and diplomacy ensures that his name remains relevant in discussions about leadership in Asia. Which country's support shocked you the most?
Biruin mo, no? Buti pa ang mga bansang ito na-appreciate yung mga ginawa ni Duterte, ginagaya nila, pabor sila sa ginagawa nila, pero ang sarili nating bayan, pinatapon, pinakulong ng sarili niyang bansa. Ganong kasakit. Ano kaya ngayon yung mga nasa sa loob ng mga leader ng mga bansang yan? Yung mga nationals diyan. Ano kaya masasabi nila? Putang biruin mo yung ibang bansa, bilib na bilib kay PRRD. Kinagaya pa nga nila yung klase ng paggogobyerno ni PRRD. Tapos yung sarili niyang bansa, pinakulong siya. Ano kaya ang masasabi, anak? Yun lang at magandang araw sa inyong lahat. Mabuhay kayo, pagpalain na. Huwag niyo kalimutan mag-like, share, and subscribe dito sa ating video. Paki-like na. Thank you so much. Yeah.